Yo, what's going on, boys? The sunset is setting and I got a reflection off the buildings facing me, so my phone is right here to try to block that. But I want to talk about something that's been on my mind and maybe you guys can relate, and we'll go from there. So sometimes in life, you're headed down a path and you don't know if it's the right path. I'm constantly finding myself saying, hey, I don't actually know if this is the right thing, if this is the right path. With all the options, all the decisions that you could make, which one's the right one? If there could just be the right answer to the test, it would be super easy. Unfortunately, life isn't like that. And, I find myself sometimes wondering, what if I had gone a different direction? What if for example, the Air Force thing, I got a perfect score. I could apply anywhere and get a position. It's not the problem. But I'm here in this city, particularly, I think for a reason. And right now is not a good time for me to just go. I don't feel led to go and just do that and just up and root my life and just move on and forget everything I've ever done. That doesn't seem like that's for me right now. And so, I'm dedicated to staying here. And so what I'm, I guess, trying to say is this the right decision? This is an example of something. Was it even the right decision to work for the company I'm working for now? And I'm not going to give out names because, just liability reasons, all kinds of stuff. But my point is what can you take from this? If you're working for a place, maybe you're wondering, what am I doing here? Is this the right place for me? Am I living for the weekends? And when I worked for the warehouse jobs and it was like a cell phone tower company and things like that. Yeah, I see it. I see that people are just living for the weekends. They're working hard, but they're not making enough. And so therefore, they try to cope with that through some sort of addiction or whatever. And I get it. I really do. And so maybe you're headed down a path of, hey, I don't know if this is the right thing for me to go down. Well, I'd encourage you to self-reflect a little bit and determine, is this the best I can be? Is this the best I can do? Am I here for a reason? Is my family here? Am I trying to take care of somebody? Do I have roots here? Or am I ready to just uplift everything and just totally move, be a gypsy, right? Just kind of uplift and go. And just go across the country, you know what I mean? Or another country for that matter. And go and see what you can do. And so I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just encouraging you to reflect on yourself. And as I'm making this video right now, I'm literally just, this isn't even thought of, I'm just talking. Because I don't know the right answers. I constantly, like I said, I'm telling myself that. It's like, I don't know all the answers. I wish I did. Because if I knew all the answers, I could tell you exactly what to do and this and that. And I don't know all the right answers. And I can encourage you to look for the right answers and become the best version of yourself. Because that's going to ultimately push you to the next level. Because when you become the best version of yourself, now you're like, wow, I can actually see a little bit third person on what the situation is and see that this situation I'm in is not actually the best. And so therefore, I can improve. I can change. Okay? Maybe you're at a dead-end job that you think, well, it's good for now, but it is what it is. What can you do to find something you really love and enjoy? I know a lot of people are like this. Okay? This isn't directed or pointed to anybody in particular. This is just the way humans are. I ended up picking a job that I really enjoyed, and I didn't even know I needed it. It's actually been quite well and great, and it's got me through the whole thing of 2020 and everything. And I'm very grateful and very blessed to have had that. But what girl do you pick? That's another question. Are you supposed to marry the first person that comes along? I don't know all the answers, guys. And so this is something I'm trying to tell you, is that you do your best, you keep improving, you self-analyze, and you determine, what is it I want? Write that list down, okay? And even when you write a list down, like I'm telling you, it could literally feel like, hey, I don't actually know if this is the best thing. I don't know what the best answer is. Even though I've written it down, this is the path I want to go, not only things can change and your path can change, but there's so many like options and directions you can actually take your life that it's crazy. And so again, I'm just encouraging you on this video, you know, anybody watching, to dig down deep within to really determine what it is you want to do, and to go for it with all you got. Because what do you got to lose? Worst case, it doesn't work out. If that's you moving across the country, then do it. For me though, my place is here. You know what I mean? Just finished up my personal training textbook. It's been great actually learning the real facts about training and not the nonsense all over the internet. So that's been kind of great. You know, finally finishing that up. I need to do a bunch of other little things before I actually test for it though. So I've been excited about that. And yeah, it's another week. How many of you guys are excited to go back to work tomorrow? How many of you guys are just enthralled to go back to the job that you're working? You know what I mean? I'm excited, but at the same time, it does get kind of monotonous over time. And so always be looking for a way to improve. You don't want to stagnate on your job either, because that's just a job then. There's no career. You know, but how blessed are we to even have jobs, right? How blessed are you to even go to the gym? Having muscles and going to the gym and working out is a luxury item, because you have to eat right, you have to have a lot of protein, and all that stuff costs a lot of money. You know what I mean? I have a staple of like 2 protein shakes a day at least. You know, and that's like $26 every like week, you know, just to keep that up. You know what I'm saying? So keep pushing forward, keep moving forward. I hope you guys are making some good progress in the gym. And yeah, a lot of birds out today. Sunset. It's been crazy on this new schedule, but I've actually really enjoyed it so far. I feel like I'm more productive, because the other thing is I felt like I was spending an hour just waking up in the morning to get to the gym, so I'd have to wake up even earlier. It's just wasn't working out. And so what I did was I analyzed it, wrote a pro and con list, and went through it, and this is where we got. And so this has been honestly great. You know, so plan the life out you want, and then you may end up finding this isn't exactly the best thing. And so I am always open to new ideas, new ways of doing things. I'm never just set in my ways, okay? I think there are better ways than others, but I'm not dedicated to just one way and there's no other, you know, my way or the highway. And so always be willing to learn, to implement, and to test, okay? So that's how we do it. So in a world full of fakeness and deception, keep dominating your realities, bro. Talk to you later.